Peace and love, y'all. It's your man, Mr. Bime here. I had to do a video about this potential fight that could take place this year and why Shakur Stevenson should not fight Javante Tank Davis next for his next fight. Maybe the fight after, but definitely not the next fight. You know, these is two of the top guys in their division. I think Shakur is a little bit lower on the totem pole. I think he's maybe fourth or third. I think Keyshawn Davidson is better. He's shown himself to be better against the competition that he's faced. Stopping Lemos and Barincek, even though Barincek wasn't a great opponent, the Lemos victory was more impressive, him stopping Lemos. But why Shakur Stevenson should not fight Javante Tank Davis, it's obvious to me. It's plain and simple, right? When you look at the level of competition they've each faced in their last few fights, you look at Javante Tank Davis, man. I mean, Frank Martin, who was undefeated, you know, a good, slick boxer, and great footwork, great punch angles, and just a solid boxer overall. Frank Martin. Before that, Ryan Garcia, undefeated world title holder, and before that, Hector Garcia, former Olympian world title holder. All KOs. Tank did. Hector Garcia, he did it in the 9th round, and Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin in the 7th round for Ryan and the 8th round for Frank Martin. So Tank disposes of these guys fairly easy, considering the levels. Now, on the Shakur Stevenson side, it's a little different, if you include this opponent that he just faced today, Josh Padley, who basically came in off the street, right? Is a 9-to-5 worker. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and that happens in boxing. There's guys that do work 9-to-5s and box at the same time. I mean, they got to feed their family, I get it, but usually at that elite level, it's boxing alone that the competitor or the athlete is focusing on. So you face Josh Padley, you face Artem Haratunian and Edward De Los Santos, which is, good fighters, especially Edward De Los Santos, which was a close unanimous decision fight. A lot of people, had a lot of criticisms for Shakur because of his last few fights, saying that they were boring. He's had hand issues. The Edwin De Los Santos fight, a lot of people say he was on skates and running. Same thing with Artem Haratunian. It was held in the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, which is his hometown, and people were leaving the venue before the fight was over. So, needless to say, Shakur's fights haven't been the most entertaining and haven't been the most high level in terms of competition, right? Especially when it comes to Josh Padley. So, just based off that fact alone, the level of competition that each fighter has faced, you would say to yourself, well, Tank would demolish Shakur Stevenson. He eventually he will get to him. It's gonna be a stalking fight, I call it, And Tank is gonna be going forward, trying to find, the holes in Stevenson's armor, put chinks in his armor. So I think eventually he will get to him just because of the high level of competition that he's been facing and the high level of boxer that Javante Tank Davis is, it would behoove, I believe, Stevenson to maybe rematch a high level guy that he faced before, maybe Ever De Los Santos, rematch him, beat him more convincingly, get rounds in with another high level guy before he gets into the ring with a Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, personally, I give the fight to Gervonta Tank Davis. I think he's levels above Stevenson. I think Stevenson is a specialist. You know, Shakur, he does a great job defensively. He's a defensive master. And he has decent offense, but he lacks power. And when you reach that elite level in any weight class, you got to really back guys off of you and give them something to fear. So I don't see Shakur being able to do that with Tank, you know, in terms of skill level, footwork, hand speed, hand-eye coordination, fast twitch, all of that. They pretty much on the same level. Some might even give Gervonta Tank Davis an edge when it comes to speed and power, obviously. So yeah, those are some reasons why I think Shakur Stevenson should not take the Gervonta Tank Davis fight next. It would behoove him not to do it right after this Josh Padley fight. Maybe get a higher level competition under your belt before you get in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't think he's going to win anyway, but especially not now. He'll get put to sleep, I believe. And it's not no hate. I got no, I got no horse in the race here, man. I'm just a spectator looking, analyzing from what I see from the eye test. And that's what I see. It's not no Shakur hate. Shakur is a good fighter, you know. I just think Tank is better and there's levels. That's it. I just think Tank is better. I think Keyshawn is better as well. So looking forward to seeing these fights. I think Tank should fight Keyshawn before he fights Shakur Stevenson. But we'll see what happens, y'all. The rest of 2025 should be very interesting to see what happens in the lightweight division. I hope to see these fights get put on, and we'll see what happens. I think Tank will come out on top. It'll be great to see a lightweight tournament and see who will come out on top, who will prevail. I think Tank will prevail, personally. I think just from the eye test, he has the highest skill level, obviously punching power. He's able to box, brawl, punch. He can do it all. So, yeah, man. Peace and love, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Videos coming. More videos coming. Peace.